Hey YouTube, it's Lurtz with my friend Grant's agent deck profile. Let's get into it.
2 Earth. I'm so glad they brought this back to 2. It did not need to go to 1. The fact that they hit Trishula way back in March was probably bad enough. Like, that really crippled Agents too. 2 Earth is really good. Honestly, sometimes 3 used to be dead. Like, I'd still play 3, but I feel like 2 is actually the perfect number. It's a level 2, it's a tuner, it has such amazing synergy with the deck. You know, searches for Venus. Blah, blah, blah. 3 Venus. Have to play 3 Venus. Some people play wonky builds where they play like 2. They're bad. I'm sorry. No offense to you if you're watching this, but you're bad. Venus is phenomenal. You know, if you get a Venus playoff, you're probably going to win that game. First turn, summon Venus, drop 3 Shine Ball, overlay to Dark Mist. You have literally access to every single boss monster. That's 4 Fairies for Christia, 1 Agent for Hyperion, and a Dark for BLS. 3 Shine Ball. You have to play 3 Shine Ball. Same thing with the Venuses. You can draw them. It kind of sucks. It's not that bad. Yeah, it's not a Sabersaurus. But, I mean, you can dump it with Herald. You can just summon it and bluff Honest or actually use Honest. It's solid. 2 Herald, because I do play a lot of cards that aren't just fairies, but this card is phenomenal. People try to play Valor. You can't play Valor. You gotta play Herald. 3 Hyperion. Hyperion is probably one of the best monsters this game has ever seen. It's just, you know, filthy. It sets up your grave for Christia if you have too many. Speaking of 2 Christia, a lot of people are like, oh, cut it down to 1. You're playing dualities, you could dig for it. No, you gotta play 2 Christia. You have to. Sometimes it's dead, you do play the Herald. Honest is one of the best cards in the game. You can summon it and just poke for 11 and bounce it back, and it's kind of like giving them the middle finger, you know. I got Honest. Get at me. You can abuse it with Christia, blah, blah, blah. Gores, it does drop this little cutie, and this little cutie is light. 2 Trag. You don't play a lot of traps. You're going to have to protect yourself. A lot of the times, you'll only play 1 to 2 cards per turn. Like, you'll summon Venus, and you'll either use it, or if they Valor, you just end. And you're going to have 5 to 6 cards, unless you're winning. Trag is usually huge. Thunder King Ryo, one of the best cards in the game. Like, again, it doesn't really conflict with your dualities or your earths, because if you have this, you're not going to need to dig for things because you have them. Thunder King is phenomenal. At 1900, honest target, cripples your opponent. Card Trooper. Card Trooper's been one of my favorite cards since the game came out. I pulled an Ultra from the Duels pack when I was like 10. You know, it thins out your deck. Even if you mill spells and traps, it thins out your deck so you can draw the cards you actually need. It fuels the Call of the Haunted. It can crash into opposing Thunder Kings and then you draw a card. If they have Doomcal, you mill 3 and then you draw a card. That's it for monsters. Dark Hole, Reborn, Storm, and Mind Control.
This fucking card.
They're basically all staples. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't play all of these cards in like any deck you build. Maybe Storm, but like, you know.
Why no Avarice?
Avarice is one of my favorite cards, honestly. I love a lot of cards in this game and a lot of cards in this deck, but I don't know. For some reason, Avarice, I'm not feeling it right now. Usually, I used to think that, you know, you need to play Avarice and Transmigration Prophecy because all you want to do is drop your balls, but you really don't. You only want that to happen one time, and I know that's so cliche, but it's true. Like, once you get that one ball drop, you're good, and then you just drop your boss monsters, and you drop your Xyz monsters,
and your voice is deeper.
Go to town. Your voice is deeper. 2 Duality. Hated Duality in Agents originally, back when, you know, post-March when it was, you know, 3 or many times. Like, you have Earth chilling on board, and you just summon Venus, drop some balls, miss Worm, and then you have Christia.
So, why no Stardust or Thought Ruler over Scrap?
Actually, I don't have a Thought Ruler. I'm
That's
trying
rough.
to get one. If I play BLS and Sork, which I usually flip-flop between those two, probably take that out for Thought Ruler because it's a dark. Scrap Dragon's actually really good. I mean, you know, you can usually just drop a ball and just pop it and do some stuff. You have calls that chill on board, and you do play Gores, so you're going to want to get rid of those. Again, Black Rose is phenomenal in this deck.
Lawnmower.
It's biggest lawnmower. It's freaking Rotom. Gaia Knight's really good. There's no better level 6 in my opinion right now. Android is, you know, phenomenal. Armory Arm, so many plays. If I put BLS in, Armory Arm and BLS are just too good.
Alright, seeds. Let's do this.
The rank 2s, we got Gachi, Dark Mist, and Daigusto Phoenix. Gachi, I used to believe in 3, and then I dropped it down to 2, and then I dropped it down to 1, because I don't really do more than one Shine Ball play. I mean, I do play Heralds and Earths, so I can drop more than one rank 2, but Gachi's really good. He pumps all your guys up. 2300 Thunder Kings are nothing that people want to see ever. Dark Mist, again, Venus, 3 Shine Ball into a Dark Mist. They can't run over this. Like, it's very hard to get rid of, and it sets up every boss monster, BLS, Christia, and Hyperion. Daigusto Phoenix, this card increases your OTK factor immensely. If anything, I have literally just dropped this to detach a Shine Ball just to have a 4th Fairy Engrave, or to have something to pop with Hyperion. That's, like, one of the major reasons that this card is so good, is because Gacha can't attach and this can't. Rank 3s, we have Leviair, Leviathan, and Zenmaines. The Leviathan thing is kind of like the whole Phoenix thing where you can just instantly detach. That's why I was playing Acid Golem, but Acid Golem can cause problems, so I took it out for 17. Leviair, again, I do flip-flop to tour guides, so, I mean...
Broke plays for days.
Leviair's really good, broke plays for days. Zenmaines, everyone's like, ugh, Zenmaines, it doesn't do anything for the deck. Yeah, but, you know, you sit on it, and, you know, I've never been happy to see my opponent play Zenmaines on me, so... the only rank 4 I play is Maestroke.
The most broke one.
Don't really play many level 4s, but I do feel that this is the best rank 4 right now. We don't have Emerald yet. We don't have Chain yet. Play this guy. He fits in with the whole, like, Gachi Zenmaines feel where, you know, they waste their resources to try to get over it. I mean, they're going to compulse and deprison, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And then I play a Thunder Charger because I do play Mind Control. People think they're cool when they sit on a Strike Bouncer and you just take it. They think they're cool when they sit on Tyrus and you just take it. And, it, you know, you make this guy. And that's it.
Alright, so any final things about the deck before we wrap this up?
Agents is one of the greatest decks because it's not really one specific play style. You want to play stun, you just throw in more T-Kings and more Heralds and DD Warrior Ladies and stuff. You want to play Chaos, you throw in Tour Guides and Sand Games,
Mystic Tomatoes.
Mystic Tomatoes. If you're playing Card Trooper, you could probably tech in Wind Up Rabbits and Giant Rats. I mean, there's really... Like, you gotta play the core engine of 2 Earth, 3 Venus, 3 Shine Ball, and then you kind of just adjust your boss monsters based on what you like, and then you go from there. Like, you can play heavy traps, you can play no traps. I remember this deck used to be the best when all I played was the one Dust Shoot. And you basically just do whatever you want to do with this deck. And it's really hard to not be good with Agents. Like, it's just, it's a fun deck.
Alright.
It's
So,
one of the best decks Konami's made.
that's Agents. See you guys.